My friends, and welcome to the show that hopefully never ends here. Of course it is Nicolini Orange here, a current stage name here of May 2023. It is 34 minutes past 9 p.m. when I'm recording now. Your time is obviously going to be different. So in this video, we're going to bring to you an earlier live, which came from, of course, yes, 100% live it was at the time, of the We Love East Anglia. And of course, we showed you a little bit around the East Town Park in the cooler temperature of 7 degrees in the evening here in the UK. But, of course, we love it because we're used to it. Anyway, of course, forget what's happening abroad. This is UK temperatures. Of course, it was 16 degrees during the day. But, of course, being a bank holiday Monday, then, of course, you know, it was, you know, one of those things where it was a little bit on the quiet side down at East Town Park. Let's have a look and enjoy some of the clips that, of course, came from the live earlier at 8:44 p.m. UK time. For those people who watched it will know what it's all about, but for those people on touring with us on the YouTube channel, then you may not have seen it. So, of course, yeah, some people are just dedicated to the YouTube channel rather than the Facebook. They probably don't bother with Facebook, but we sometimes broadcast on Facebook from time to time. Not very often, but of course, sometimes we do occasionally and do tiny little sneaky lives. But of course, for those people who watched it live, they would know all about it. For those people who didn't, of course, you might be treated with such great footage that we took at the time. I think Giuliani from the NAR show was getting a little bit on the cold side. Let's have a look. Watch. Hello everyone, welcome to, of course, We Love East Anglia for a change. Here I'm notably on a lot of times on the Touring With Us on the YouTube channel. If you are not familiar with Touring With Us, basically how it works, of course, you can subscribe. Yeah, that means subscribe free of charge. If you, of course, do that, you'll be able to be smothered with loads of videos and updates and all those kind of things, and occasional broadcasts as well, which we do for the actual channel. Absolutely no one's around, and normally there's kids playing in the park over there. Yeah. Oh, evening, all right. Yeah, not too bad. Nice evening for dog walking. Picture. Yeah, exactly. Why not? Why not, indeed. So, yeah. Oh, lovely dogs there. Nice evening for pictures as well, as he said. So, yeah, I can zoom in. This is the park climbing frame here, which is used during the day there. So, yeah, this is East Town Park if you're just switching on. And, yeah, it's quite a clear evening, although it's getting a little bit cold here. It's about 7 degrees, roughly speaking, here in Hayward, according to the phone anyway. And it was about 16 during the day. So you can see the sunset is over there. And, of course, all the paintings here. We always talk about that, don't we? But, yeah, this is our little secret area just over there where we normally sit, where the beautiful flowers are. Our main outside studio, if you like. And we normally sit on that bench over there. Lovely, beautiful flowers here. And, of course, you may be familiar with the background that we've used. This is the price list of the actual kiosk itself when it's open, and of course it tells you when it's actually open. School holidays, 11:30 a.m. till 4:30, Easter to October, every weekend. Shop season 2023. Okay, it could actually change. I believe that's 170 for ice cream cone there, and of course you've got pom bears for 90p. all that. And kettle crisps, I believe it's £1.10. Of course, hot drinks is £1.60. The naught doesn't show on there, but it does need to be widened on that. For some reason it's not. And Mars bars are 90p. Milky Bar is 25p. Skittles, that's very, very ancient kind of, sweeties that I used to know. I never was a fan of Skittles, though. How many of you out there were actually fans of Skittles? So that's 90p, Smart 90p, beg your pardon, and of course Snickers 90p and Twix 90p as well. So we have a little bit of a wander around here. If we get some donations for touring with us, you can use GoFundMe if you wish, and it will be split into two actually, so that we can actually donate to this little park here. Every little penny helps. Of course, your donations will help contribute towards the improvement projects of East Anglia Park. The Edinburgh Council, as in the Edinburgh Borough Council, and the Friends of East Anglia Park work together to deliver these projects. Brilliant. So yeah, that's where your money can go on. Obviously, you can do it online as well, and it's now called West Southern Council, not St Edmundsbury Borough Council. And he probably needs to change that, but yeah, I've always been talking about that. I like the new signs. I think they have been here recently. There's signs on each section. There's one sign over there encouraging people to come into East Anglia Park, and there's another sign by Sturmont Arches that way as well that we spotted. So it's a clear sign to the visitor centre and the shop and toilets, which are actually closed at, of course, after 4:30, after the kiosk has closed pretty much. They used to be open till 8 o'clock, but that's all these days changed. But yeah, the shop, as in the kiosk, is just there, and visitor centre is just where that polling station of Haverhill and Keddington is. And if you go in there when it's open, you'll see, of course, the tourist attraction leaflets in there. There's a table we can sit on. I believe it's used for meetings and things like that, because there's coffee and tea facilities there for those people who want to book a meeting there. I don't know what the prices are. I think they are £10 an hour, but yeah, I'd have to double check that to be absolutely certain. I can hear loads and loads of birds here. Hello, Catherine. Good evening to you. And of course, yeah, this is a secret little garden here. It's very beautiful, as you can see. I'll move the camera around very slowly so you can see it all. You can literally sit on these benches here, all these kind of benches and that kind of thing. Don't know who's left that behind, but of course, yeah, I keep getting splinters everywhere. But yeah, somebody's left a cone in there. But of course, when it's open, also it's a nice little peaceful area. You've even got a bench over there as well you can sit on as well. And yeah, it looks like a new one that's just been put there as well. If I zoom in, you'll be able to see very closely what it looks like. Got to finish my cold coffee, which I thought that Giuliani wasn't actually going to get, but eventually did. But he didn't want one hot of his own. So yeah, your kind, great support will be very much appreciated. Again, it'll be a split. Of course, I'm putting some donations in that little tin there, and I'm sure some people do that from time to time and probably don't even know it's there. So there we are. Not sure if the toilet is actually open. No. It's not. No. Probably the cleaner there. There's a moon out there. There it is. Looks like a football, or half a football from where we're standing. But yeah, it might be because we're on Facebook or something on that similar note. So yeah. Are you okay, John? A little bit chilly. Well, it is a little bit, but it's not too bad. We're going to say goodbye for now, but of course, yeah, I'd like to take this opportunity to thank you all for watching here. If you've got any questions that you might have in a constructive way, that's what we're looking for here, then feel free to let us know here. It's a lovely open space tonight here, and it's a lovely sort of background as well at the same time. We thought we'd be outside rather than inside all the time. It gets a little bit boring if we go inside all the time. So yeah, it's like scenario where we don't always like working from home, as some people might call it. But yeah, we're the only ones here, which is a good thing in a way. No one can start a fight. That is a good thing as well. But if there's a place that you'd like us to go around the East Anglia region, as long as we can travel to it, then feel free to suggest something. You know, we put a poll on the Touring With Us on YouTube regarding, of course, what would be your favourite restaurant or pub to visit if you have got one. Well, we've got the list on the community section on the Touring With Us. If you're watching on Touring With Us right now on the YouTube channel, then feel free to vote your decision now, what you think is the best one to go to, and possibly we might have a chance to go to that place. We'll see. But yeah, it might be difficult on some things, so we might have to go down to the nearest one down, or the next one down if you like. So yeah, it's very fascinating. That, of course, it's a draw so far on Facebook, because I shared the link on We Love Haverhill UK and We Love East Anglia. And, of course, you know, the first poll has reached quite a interesting kind of decision from you lot out there. And some people are saying, because I voted on the Facebook version, because I can't actually do that on the YouTube version, so we have to let, of course, other people have a vote as well. And of course, yes, it's a draw between Hundon Plough and Red Lion Sturmer, so maybe we'll go to the nearest one that we can actually go to and check that out. That will be absolutely tasty and lovely at the same time. We haven't met the new owners yet, but we do remember the previous owners of the Red Lion Sturmer. But we're going to leave it at that, to leave that racing for your mind. But of course, yeah, from all of us here, it's 2 minutes past 9 p.m. It's time for Dan Wootton on GB News. Of course, yeah, some people will be watching that, and some people will be watching, of course, ITV with, of course, you know, finding out about the Philip Schofield scandal. But, of course, some people won't even bother watching any of it. But, yeah, we'll leave it at that. Thank you very much. Thumbs up to you all, and stay safe, and we'll see you next time. Live from East Town Park, Haverhill in Suffolk. It's ta-ra for us. Well, from us, actually. Stay safe and take care. Welcome back, my friends, to the show that hopefully never ends again. Yes, I'm on the iPhone 7 this time. Makes a nice change. Anyway, of course, since the poll had been a draw at the time of the live went out on We Love East Anglia, of course, I just want to share you the actual poll has changed. It's Hundon Plough, which is near Keddington, which has been the most popular. Will probably end up going to the second one down anyway, because Hundon Plough is a very difficult place to get to unless you have taxis coming back from the Plough. But yeah, that is just an option in the future. But of course, we'd have to get someone to take us over there if we were to do that. But yeah, that is the most popular at the moment. But of course, it could well change. You know, no one has said dog and duck in Linton, but these are the people that actually voted for Hundon Plough. Becky Chapman, of course, Stephen Barrett, which is spelt Steven, and Shelley Hawkes Montgomery, whatever that name is. That sounds a very interesting name. And Paul Gardiner. Okay, that's how it's pronounced, I believe, unless I'm wrong by that. So Paul Gardiner is what I read out here. If I'm wrong, I do apologise. So, yeah, that is the winner as far as that is concerned. So, if you do watch on the We Love Haver UK, you might be familiar that, of course, you did actually vote a minute ago. So, yeah, interesting. So, 60% of you have said, of course, the Hudden Plough is your favourite out of those choices. So, the Red Lion Horseheath is the least favourite of yours, and then it goes Red Lion Sturmer. No one has actually pointed out the Flying Shuttle, which actually is a restaurant outside of Sainsbury's. I don't think many people actually know about it much, but yeah, maybe we'll try that out at some stage and do a video on it. We'll hopefully do a video on all of them eventually, but of course, Hudden Plough might be the most difficult one. I knew that would be the most popular eventually, but of course, the poll runs out in 2 days' time anyway, so we'll wait until that finishes, okay? Until we get a final outcome, okay? So, thank you very much for watching. Take care. Not anything else. But remember, we don't bore anyone, not on our clocks.